I hear a lot of people say Sandra is proud ever since she joined YouTube. Her YouTube channel is doing well and she is now proud. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sandra, if you're just seeing this beautiful face. So recently in one of my videos I told you guys that I have a series coming up on this channel very soon, and I'm glad to announce to you all that the series is finally starting up with this particular video you're watching. I've been battling with getting a name for the series, but finally I've been able to come up with one. So the name of that series is going to be Talk with Sandra. So anytime you see me put up a title like a title with the name Talk with Sandra, or you see any video with a title Talk with Sandra on it, just know that it's another episode of a particular topic I have brought out for us to talk about for a period of 1 week, 2 weeks, depending on how long the topic is going to take us. So some people said I should bring out a particular day in a week that I'll be dropping the video, but I told them no, because I am a mother, you guys know, and I have children, so I can't do this is the particular time or so time in a week. So anytime you see me drop a video with Talk with Sandra, just know that it's a new episode of a particular topic that we are discussing for that period of time. So I'm glad to announce to you all that we are going to be starting this series with a topic I titled Widowhood and what it entails. So if this is a kind of video you want to watch or you want to hear me talk about, if this is the kind of topic you're interested in, just sit back, relax, and I will be right. So guys, welcome back once again to the very first episode of Talk with Sandra. And we have chosen a topic to talk about already. I chose widowhood because I have so many stories and so many talks about this topic I just mentioned that I was not able to share with you guys before I remarried. And I want to start by saying that widowhood is a place of strength. That is how I want to start this video. Yes, I am talking out of my personal experience and other people's story and experiences that I've seen. So I know for sure that widowhood is a place of strength. If only you guys can see this from the area, from the angle I'm saying it. Yes, it's not a place of pity. Just don't be too fast. Wait until I give you the details I have come with. So I want to first of all talk about who is a widow, or a widower. Talk about a few things about widowhood, and then we go into the tips I've come with. So the very first thing I want to talk about is who is a widow. A widow is a woman that has lost her husband. Okay, and according to the Bible recorded it that if you're too young, you're not supposed to be called a widow. Sometimes people exaggerate widowhood in the sense that people see it as an excuse to be jobless and a reason to live a life that will make people to pity you. Please, I have to apologize for the noise in the background. My windows are open because I need this lightning that you're enjoying now. So if you're hearing any small noise in the background, please pardon me. With time, I'm going to improve and get more lightning so that when we are filming, we are not going to be distracted with any sound from the outside. So let me start with saying that this is vice versa. It goes to a widow and it goes to a widower. In the sense that a widower is a man that has lost his wife, that the wife is dead, okay, and he's left alone to take care of the children all by himself. That's a widower. And a widow is someone that has lost her husband, left all alone to cater for the needs of the children all by herself. So these are two kinds of widows that we have in the world. So widowhood in general is losing a loved one, losing a partner, not just a loved one, like a wife or a husband. Okay, the journey of widowhood is not an easy one, either in the side of a man or in the side of a woman. Okay, coming to the side of a man, I see it that men can easily remarry, get married to another woman. One of the major reasons, according to my research, is that they need a woman to help them take care of the children. Yes, one of the primary reasons that I have seen so many widowers give me that made them to remarry so fast. Unlike a widow will stay for God knows how long. Sometimes they don't remarry at all. Sometimes it takes them a lot of time to make up their mind to remarry again. Sometimes they don't even consider marriage at all. So it is a two different case. when a woman loses her husband, it takes her a lot of time to think about marriage. Like I said in one of my old videos, this flesh will die. If it is a woman that truly loves her husband, this body will die. I know what I'm saying, you guys. Of course, with time, she's going to come around and, you know, start living her normal life. But trust me, at that first time, a lot of things are going to go wrong in her life. We are going to be liquidating this topic down to challenges faced by a widow and the rest of them, okay? How to start up again, considering marriage as a widow and the rest of them. But for now, let us talk about the place of widowhood, which is the particular topic we are talking about now. So let me explain what I mean by widowhood is a place of strength. Yes, when a woman loses her husband, she will be downcasted. If there is a good relationship, even if there's no good relationship, okay, you see husband and wife now quarreling, fighting, God forbid that one of them falls sick. That is when you see that they still love each other. That's when you see that, you know, they still feel something for each other despite their fighting, you know, quarreling and everything all the time. That's why they say that matter of husband and wife, you put your leg, one will be outside, one will be inside when you are judging matter of husband and wife. In fact, in some cases, don't even put your mouth at all. Because by the time they settle, they will use you and settle. That is just the truth. So, like I was saying, no woman wishes to see her husband dead, except if she have a demon using her. There is no woman on earth that will sleep and wake up and say, oh, I wish this man will die. No matter what her husband is doing to her. Because we have this strong spirit of perseverance as women. There is nothing a woman cannot take. We are pain bearers, you guys. So it is almost difficult, it's almost rare to see a woman wish her husband to die. Especially a woman that has seen what other women that lost their husbands went through. It is only a foolish woman that will wish her husband dead, no matter what she is doing. If your husband is doing something and you don't want it, let him go. File a divorce. Leave the marriage. There are other options. Don't wish him dead. Because he may not be good enough for you, but he will still be good enough for another woman. That's how God created it in life. What you feel you cannot tolerate can be tolerated by another person. It's a simple rule. In as much as divorce is not an option in general, but in a case of domestic violence and so many other underlying issues why marriages break, people can take a break. People can walk out of marriages and it will be understandable. It doesn't make sense sometimes when I see a woman loses her husband and the next thing people will do is to accuse her of being the killer of her husband. It doesn't make sense to me at all, at all. No matter how wicked a woman is, before a woman will develop the kind of mind that will make her kill her husband, I mean, you guys should check it. Either she has a mental problem or a spiritual problem, or she has bitterness in her heart that she won't let go. Maybe something the man has done, something the family of the man has done, or she has a demon, or there is another underlying issue. There must be a reason why a woman, in fact, it is very rare to see such a thing happen. So what am I trying to say? I'm trying to bring out the fact that no woman wishes to see her husband die. No woman wishes to be a widow. That is what I'm trying to say, okay? So, having said that, widowhood is a place of strength. When a woman's husband dies, she is downcasted. She goes down. Everything turns upside down, trust me. Because she is going to face a lot of things waiting for her. We are coming to that. Maybe in the next episode, we talk about the challenges that widows face. She is going to face a whole lot. So many people, those things are unknown to them. They won't even know what they are going into. That's why it's always weird to them when it comes to them. Some people, maybe from one or two people's experience, or maybe their mom is already a widow, they will have little experience. And some other people, it goes up to their head that they go crazy entirely. It gives them a mental issue. I know what I'm saying. I visited a psychiatric hospital where I was told that a woman ran mad the moment she was informed about the death of her husband in an accident. And she has been in that state of madness till that very day we went to that psychiatric visit. So what are we trying to say? You see that widowhood is a place of strength, okay? I mean, you need so much strength, so much energy to undergo the process of widowhood. That is why when you see a widow that has been all by herself, especially the one with children, note these things I'm telling you. She's going to be highly protective. She will be extremely protective of her children. That is the moment she becomes fully a mother hen. She won't let any hawk, she won't let any single harm come to her children. She can let go of a love life just to protect her children. She can let go of friendship just to protect her children. She can let go of blood, like her own blood, just to protect those children. Because it looks like God gives widows a different kind of strength that I don't know where it comes from. To the point that even when they are being maltreated in the society, being trolled, being called names, being abused by even the family of her late husband, they still stay strong and they raise their children. And trust me, go and check out what I'm telling you now. In so many villages, God's hand is always in the life of the children of widows. God is always interested in their children. God is always interested in their business. I'm coming to that because I said it earlier that people exaggerate widowhood. And I'm coming to that, the area that people exaggerate it. Even widows abuse widowhood. Is also another topic that we are going to talk about on the channel very soon. Maybe in one of our episodes. But widowhood is a place of strength where you look at somebody and you draw strength. Widowhood is a place where you see a woman that used to be a housewife turning into a tigress, turning into a hustler overnight. Yes, because she will draw strength from nowhere. And the moment it dawns on her that every single thing is now left for me to do, she will draw strength. That is why I said that widowhood is a place of strength. It's a place of drawing strength. It's not a place of pity. I said this before, and I'm going to explain what I mean by that. Why I said that it's not a place of pity is because it's not a place that you fold your hands and expect people to pity you. Let me tell you guys this thing. I've not said it in any of my videos. People say that Sandra is proud. I hear a lot of people say Sandra is proud ever since she joined YouTube. Her YouTube channel is doing well and she is now proud. You people need to see me back in the days before I joined YouTube. People that knew me off social media will tell you that was even when my pride, how would I speak it? That was even when my pride was 3 times high. The way you people see it, because some of you already tagged it as pride. But me, it is my strength. It is my strength. Making decisions that suit my life, living my best life, taking decisions that are best for my children, that are best for my life, that will not affect people around me, people looking up to me, is my pride. And I derive joy doing it. So if any other person tags it as pride, they may not be far from the truth, because I see myself as somebody that a lot of people look up to, look at, and they have hope that God has not forgotten them. Back in the days before I even joined YouTube, in my lowest level, when I can barely afford 1 square meal for me and my children, I was stronger than I am now. I was stronger than I am now. Now I see that, okay, now I have a helper, a helpmate. Now I am no longer isolating myself. Back in those days, I isolate myself. I don't mingle with a lot of people. I don't go to where there is crowd. I just, me and myself, all by myself. Okay? But now I am beginning to socialize. I'm beginning to live my life, just carefree life. Then I used to ponder and think about every single step I take. Because where others go and go freely, I will go there and hands will begin to point. That is what I'm trying to say. Okay, so back then, I used to be stronger then than now. I am soft now. Like you guys, I am very, very soft now. You know why? Because I feel like another crown is now covering me, and I am now under the umbrella of another being, okay, that is like a lord over me. That is why I am beginning to soft pedal. Even in the days in my lowest level in life, I still say no to what I don't want and a very big yes to what I want, and I stand by it. Even if that person is the only person that will give us food for that day, and you bring a pattern or a hand I don't want, I will tell you no. The only thing you can do is to keep that your food, and I go out there to look for what me and my children will eat. And trust me, God will step in and I will get what we will eat. So, even in my lowest level, I did not live a life of pity. I hear lots of people saying that Sandra came to YouTube to cry for pity, and then people donate money to her, and then now she has pride. You guys needed to have seen me, to have known me before I joined YouTube. I'm trying to tell you that widowhood is not a place of pity. Don't forget what we are talking about before you exaggerate it, before you misunderstand me. It is not a place of pity in the sense that you still have right to say no to what you don't want. Say no to the kind of lifestyle you don't want to live. So many people use widowhood as an excuse to just do things that are out of order, all in the name that, okay, fine, I am a widow. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. It's not a place of pity. Don't live a life that will make people pity you. Oh, they will see you. Some people, let me tell you this again. Back in the days, when sometimes the way I carry myself, by the time maybe people are around will now tell maybe someone that, oh, she's a widow with 2 children. People will be like, you don't mean it. Did you say she's a widow? Wow. She don't look it. She don't. I can wear my best clothes, dress up, carry my bag, have high hope as if I've got millions in my account. But you won't know that there is nothing left. There is nothing in there. I'm doing it. I was living a life making sure that I don't get pitied by people. You can't see me and you will meet, and the next thing I'll tell you, oh, I'm a widow. That's arrant nonsense. Let people find out themselves. Even if you want to ask anybody for support, tell them, please, I'm having so challenge with so thing, and this is why I need your help. Don't use widowhood as an excuse. It is not a place of pity. So many women they don't know that it's a sacred something. That is why there are so many, that's why in the olden days there are so many traditions, that a widow will have to undergo. Yes, it is sacred. I'm going to talk about how sacred it is and back it up with Bible verses very soon in one of my videos. It is a sacred period for a woman. So don't use it, don't abuse it. Don't see that it's a place of pity. Oh God, finally I'm a widow. Oh no. You just stay, fold your hands, watch your children suffer, watch them go through hunger. Do your best first. Do your best first and leave the rest for God. Coming to people saying that I came to YouTube to cry, this one, that one. Yes, I am a very emotional person and I'm unapologetic about it. I know. But you see those tears, they are my strength as a woman. As a widow back then, they were my strength. You see those tears, they used to be my strength. Those tears are my strength of womanhood. It's those tears that encourages me, that gears me up never to give up. And when you are an emotional person, people think that you are weak, but they don't know that emotional people are the strongest people in the whole world. They can cry their tears, but they are strong in spirit. I'm telling you from myself, so many other people's experience I've seen. They are one of the strongest people in the whole world. So, moving on, widowhood is not an excuse to be jobless. That's another thing I want to talk about. I see a lot of widows, once their husband dies, they just stay and they tell you, I can't do anything, nobody to support me. Listen, like, when there is nobody there to motivate you, to push you, to carry you along, push yourself. This Sandra you're looking at today has been pushing herself for the past 7 years before she remarried. I was pushing myself. People can give you ideas, but push it. Push it, like push it. Push it with God by your side. And trust me, you're going to make it. Widowhood is not an excuse to be jobless. I see a lot of young widows, they just send you message. For example, so many of them message me. There's one incident that happened at the church, one midweek service that I attended. I saw a woman, you know, the baby was looking tattered, unkept, and the rest of them. And I approached the woman myself. I personally approached her and I was like, why is your baby so unkept? You too, you are unkept. What is the problem? Come, let's talk. We started talking, she started crying, and the next thing she was like, I'm a widow. I said, now I see the reason why my spirit led me to her. Okay, come into my car, let's talk. She entered the car and we talked for hours. I told her, the fact that you are a widow is enough reason for you to be neat. It's enough reason for you to look good. Even if it's one cloth you have, wash it every day. This your baby should be your strength and not a mistake. I'm coming to that. This your baby should be your strength and not a mistake. Wash her clothes, bath her. Look at her, she looks unkept. When I say unkept, I mean that baby may have not had her bath for about 2 days. I don't know, I'm not sure, but I'm saying because of how untidy she was looking. Her nose filled with things. Tidy her up, carry her. You're coming to the presence of God. Cleanliness is next to godliness. You're not supposed to come here dirty. You have water at home, Abby. Even if you don't have soap, use sponge, scrub like that. Dirty will go out. Clean up, look neat first. Neatness attracts good luck. Dirt don't attract anything good. A littered environment, people cannot dwell there. Even an unclean heart, the Spirit of God cannot dwell there. Unclean environment, the Spirit of God cannot dwell there. So, how do you attract favor? How do you attract light? How do you attract help when you are unkept? And trust me, when you are living a life to see people pity you, you are abusing widowhood. You are using it to exploit people. Yes. So, I don't want to talk too much on this topic because we have so many other things, loaded in this particular topic, widowhood, that we are going to be talking about in some of the next episodes. So, let me not talk too much on this because this one is a place of widowhood. Place of widowhood. Widowhood, like I said before, take note of these 3 things. Widowhood, like I said before, is not a place of pity, is not an excuse to be jobless, and it is a place of strength. So, thank you so much, you guys, for watching this video, and I hope to see you all in the next episode. Bye.